Start time, baby.
Hand hit records on my demo. Did y'all boys not get the memo? Did y'all boys not get the memo?
What I say? Clockwork. Bang, bang, bang.
Bang! Y'all thought I was finished? We're going to fight, baby!
Last name ever, first name greatest.
Do I play on or not?
It's far from over. All right.
We are back for another show. As you may see, our brother, Shaun Johnson.
Shaun S. J.
Johnson. Number 7 is, he's retired, man. And he's making the most of retired life.
Yes.
He's in, I think he's in the Gold Coast right now.
We couldn't get hold of him.
Literally.
Well, let's be honest.
I had phone tag with him yesterday. I actually haven't spoken to him since his birthday. Had phone tag with him yesterday, back and forth. I called him this morning. Time difference is a little bit different. I haven't heard from him today. So the show must go on.
The show must go on. And this may be because
I wonder
is
if
the first week in a few weeks that you've actually taken out the Betcha. I'm going to go ahead and run that. So all of a sudden, Shaun, you know what? We learned about Shaun and not losing well earlier on.
The winning
year,
thing's
right?
louder, isn't it?
Yeah. And now, knowing that he has been invisible, and now he's gone off comms. He may be on holiday, I get that, but he's gone off comms on a week. It just feels a little bit.
Actually at the start, I had to, Shaun, I don't know if you've actually gone incognito, but I actually tried to call him, and I've got 3 numbers for Shaun from when he's traveled and he's been around. So I called all 3. None of them went through. Normally I have like a photo pop up for him. The photo's not even coming up. I actually think he turned his phone off.
You're not MVPs. We've turned up, though.
You know what I think is funny? Is anyone still listening? Is it just me and you still talking? Hey, what do we have for you on the show? No, we got the big 3 to talk about on the show, Marc.
We do. We have some pretty big news that's happened throughout the week, including New Zealand netball, which has been really hard to follow because there's been not a lot of information that's come up or come out about what's going on with Dame Nolene Totua. They're getting ready to take on South Africa, and it just feels like we've been left to try and join the dots ourselves, which is always dangerous when you leave the general public.
It's dangerous, but it's kind of fun.
It is a lot of fun, actually. We also want to talk about all eyes now on the Black Ferns. There's no All Blacks playing this weekend. There's no Warriors playing.
The hope of the nation.
The hope of the nation. A lot of people are looking forward to, obviously, 6 a.m. Saturday morning, where the Black Ferns will be taking on Canada.
That's right.
In the semi-final of the Women's Rugby
And
World
Bristol.
Cup.
That's right. Also, we athletic, man.
We can athletic.
We athletic. We do the athletics and we do it bloody well. Shout out to Hamish Kerr. We're going to talk about him. And hold on. I always get his name wrong.
The steeplechaser?
Yeah, Geordie Beishman.
Beishman?
Beishman. B-E-A.
Next is giving us the...
Beamish. I'm so sorry.
Beishman?
I am... Do you know what's crazy? It's not even spelt wrong. I just dyslexicked it.
Geordie Beamish.
Shout out to Geordie Beamish, you
gold
bad
medal winner,
man.
World Athletics Championship, Geordie Beamish. What an incredible... I feel like our focus has definitely changed, but we've changed our focus because of what's been going on in the sporting world. So a good thing, and that's winning goals.
No, shout out to these two, man. Shout out to these two. Also, if you think you know NFL, I'm fantasy now. I'm in. I'm locked in. I know about players I didn't know about last year. I know about plays. I know routes that people are running. I know looks people are getting now. I'm in.
Welcome to the party.
I'm invested. I absolutely get it. But I'm probably on 3% of what I know in the NFL. But when I talk to people are like, nah, I know the ins and outs. I know everything about the NFL. Someone sent me an NFL quiz. I'm gonna test you, Marc. But also, if you think you know the NFL, hang around because when I was going through these and I saw the questions and the answers, I knew everything once I saw the answer.
Okay.
So,
okay. I'm looking forward to that.
I'm going to test you on that one. Also, we get in there with some Betcha.
Yeah, well, you get a free run at the Betcha Picks. You get the free run at the Betcha Picks because Shaun's not here. So you can just go bang, 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 bang. And Shaun's just going to take the leftovers.
If I lose this week, we'll give it to him.
Yeah.
Jeez,
no
Louise.
disrespect to if you're playing for one of the teams that I just said it as a leftover. Let's get into it, though. Let's get into the big 3.
Love that.
Because these news stories are the ones that have been having us in a choker hold. And let's start with New Zealand netball. Now, I've got the story here that can run us through kind of the timeline. So basically, this is off Stuff NZ. Last Friday, the Silver Fern squad were due to assemble in Auckland for a 4-day training camp, after which to get the team ready for the test series against South Africa. and that was going to be named. The camp would not only provide the selectors with the information needed to name their 12-strong team, but vital preparation for the home series against the Proteas next month, Constellation Cup against Australia as well. The camp never went ahead. Instead, behind closed doors, Netball New Zealand officials were scrambling to find a new coaching group to lead the team following the stunning removal of Dame Nolene Taurua and her management staff from the Tony Jamison series. That is about it. That is about it. Now, Brook, you're friends with some Silver Ferns already, and I know that they don't know a lot either.
They don't. I made some calls during the week. I don't want to say too much around what I said because it's actually okay. I'm making it sound worse than maybe the conversations that we had. I just want them to keep their privacy while they're going through all of this.
Yeah.
But a lot was when I was having these conversations, a lot was still in the air. A lot of confusion, a lot of, I guess, it's kind of like the Spider-Man meme is what it felt like, where everyone's just pointing at each other.
Yeah.
And now we're here. And it's, I think, because we have so many questions, you kind of just, you make up these scenarios and you make up these stories in your head trying to put the pieces to the puzzle together, and then you hear something different on a different day. But at the end of the day, Nolene isn't coaching, and I guess we just kind of know the resume with her. That's a big deal. That's a huge deal.
I think, there are so many missing pieces of this puzzle, but what we can see is this is pretty poor management of this situation in particular, and this is probably going to go back on top of what's recently happened with the broadcasting, moving it to TVNZ, like the players leaving to go and play in the Australian competition. This feels like another bit of a capitulation from a poorly run organization. Now, I know, and when you look to find the CEO, as in Jenny Wiley, she is overseas. She's on holiday at the moment with her family.
Crazy times to go on a holiday.
I mean, this would be one of those moments where you'd need to front up and you'd need to keep fans and players and the coaching staff and the organization in general in check. Like, this would be one of those moments.
Imagine when you left the office that last time knowing that you're going on holiday. And everyone is just looking at you like, no, we'll be here. No, you go on that holiday. Enjoy yourself in Bali. Don't worry about us back here. It's all right. Leave it with us.
I can tell you, though, Jenny Wiley is a lovely person. I've spent time with her, and I know she's really, really good at what she does. She's worked, I did a little research. She has worked at NZ Netball for some time. I think 16 years in total.
Wow. So she's seen the good.
Yeah, and she came the CEO back in 2016. One of her things that happened was she actually brought Dame Nolene Taurua back into the organization and had her as the person who was coaching again. So she was the big reason why she was there. So I find it hard to believe that she would also be the reason why Dame Nolene Taurua and her coaching staff have been put to the side.
And this is the pieces to the puzzle,
These are the pieces to the puzzle that I don't think we're having to grab at and trying to do the research because we're still scratching our heads going, what is going on?
Yeah.
And when the players don't know what's going on and there's stories circling now that even the new coaches that are in there know that it feels a bit awkward for them as well, it just screams poor management and poor leadership.
Can I feel so off making a suggestion, but can I make a suggestion? And just allow me the space to be wrong, but a suggestion for netball: invest so heavily in social media. Put whatever money you have into social media. I'll pull back the curtain here just ever so slightly. Nikora, who is sitting in the studio right now.
You can't see him.
You can't. We are where we are because of Neeks. Neeks knows how to tell our story. Neeks does an incredible job of capturing moments, and we trust Neeks with everything we have. I think Netball New Zealand need to invest so heavily in social media, create stars. Every sport that you can think of around the world has a star. If you think about basketball, you got LeBron James, you got Steph Curry. You go to tennis, you've got the Serena Williams. You go to golf, you got Tiger Woods. Like, you're following a star. And I remember back in the day, they used to have stars. Maria was a star. Irene was a star. Timapara was a star. They had stars across the board. These girls have X Factor talent. These girls are stars that are playing right now. Make them stars for New Zealand to appreciate how good they are.
I agree with you. I feel like the best example we have in this country of a sport that isn't necessarily international, like, don't get me wrong, netball's international, but there's many countries that still don't play it. Kind of similar to rugby league. There are many countries that don't play it. And if you look at our domestic competition, or as close as we can get to a domestic competition, and we do have our own rugby league competition, but the Warriors are a really good example of being able to feed off using social media. Now, a couple of years back, they invested heavily in their social media team. And
how did that go?
And it's gone really well for them. They sell out grounds now 2 seasons. And that's not necessarily because they're doing more winning, because they're out, but they made the top 8 again this year. But it's all circular. You've got to invest in telling the story of your stars, getting them out there, getting them on the platforms like TikTok, because gone are the days where we all come together and sit in the room on a Saturday and watch a sports game. You've got highlight reels that people are watching on social. You've got
you're fighting
athletes, athletes who are you're following on socials as well. That's how stars are built in sports now.
And carried over. Thinking about the Warriors, and I know he's not here right now, and I don't know if I would have said it if he was here. Actually, it's my brother. I would have told him. The Warriors obviously marketed everything around Shaun for so long. They're still marketing around Shaun post his career. He was in the Warriors just as much on their Instagrams and TikToks, their ads this year, as he was last year. So they do a good job of not just having you while you're there, keep them around while you can after, because we will all circle back to, Warriors, that's the face that I know. Let me see what's happening over here.
Yeah, and here's another thing I want people to think about too, because I know people will go, well, women's rugby has certainly snuck up on our youth, and it comes to playing the game, and the Black Ferns doing so well in the World Cup. That's all happened, and perhaps the children's game, or our kids coming up playing netball, isn't as strong. I can tell you this, it absolutely is. It is still the number one participated sport by our youth from girls. So there's still plenty of girls playing the game. It's how do you now get those girls to be following the athletes on the medium platforms that they're all on. That means TikTok. That means Snapchat. That means get them all there.
It's not
and explode. But that's an investment that New Zealand Netball needs to make in their athletes on social media.
Yeah.
And get them in front of that next generation. And then you've got to have a pathway plan. Warriors do a really good pathway plan. And I also see that netball, like the Silver Ferns are the peak, but I don't really get the feel that there's girls out there right now who are going, I cannot wait to play for the Northern Mystic, or the Stars, or the Tactics. Like, I don't know what that connection looks like. I have a daughter who plays netball. She's playing netball, but she's not sitting there going, man, I can't wait to play for the Hurricanes, as you would be if you were, in the rugby circle.
I know my city.
Yeah. But do you know what I mean? There's no there's the Silver Ferns and nothing in between. And that's what I see as a father of a daughter who goes along to the netball courts, and it's stacked out, no parking. All these girls are still playing it. It's still a popular sport.
No, the netball court around my house is packed too.
Totally. And none of the girls would be able to, well, I know my daughter, she has one player that she could name, and she likes watching. She's not into teams. She likes an athlete, but I don't think that athlete is featured on
any of the ads.
On any of the ads.
Put them on some cereal boxes,
yeah.
whatever it takes.
It's a big ask. And netball, it's been needing to happen for a while, and I think some fresh new ideas need to come through, and I think it needs to be maybe done from the top.
2 men just talking about netball and trying to solve your problems.
Well,
allow us to be wrong with that, though, right?
Absolutely. I would rather do this kind of conversation than sit there and moan and point out all the weaknesses.
Good point.
I'd love to add suggestions rather than just be like, it's not working.
I think it's very much what they need to do is we're going to come to you, and you don't have to come to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of the ladies, and hopefully it is a good weekend for us.
Come on, Black Ferns.
Come on, we need you right now.
We need you more than you actually
I
understand.
don't think you know how much we need you girls right now. This country is in a shambles.
It's a shambles. It's all over the place. We've got Warriors fans walking aimlessly through the streets. We've got All Blacks fans scratching their heads, starting to look at Razor Robertson going, was he the right guy?
You know what we have? We have too many question marks.
We've got too many question marks.
We can't have you guys being question marks as well. We need you to be an exclamation mark. Full stop. We stand on business. Black Ferns this weekend, please save the country.
6 a.m. Saturday morning against Canada. It is the World Cup semi-final, and I am looking for a distraction at this time of the year. We're still not into the warm weather. We haven't hit daylight savings yet. I need escapism, and I need it through your lives and athletes. I'm sorry to put this pressure on you, but my moods very heavily swing when it's a win or a loss.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just like, ladies, I know we ask a lot of you. We have to ask a little bit more. And I'm just talking to the black fans. I'm talking to ladies in general. I know we ask a lot.
I'm not on that board.
We ask a lot of you. But to our black fans out there this weekend, and I know Georgia's not playing. This 21-year-old phenom who I feel really sorry for her, because when I think about Georgia Miller, and I don't know her for a bar or so, but I watch all of these interviews she does. I watch the way she plays. I watch the way she holds herself, the things she talks about. She talks about wanting to be the best. She wants to be the greatest rugby player of all time. And when you get the chance to be the greatest rugby player, a lot of the stories come in the biggest moments. Like, this is what she wants. She wants the semi-final. She wants the final to have her moment, to start writing this book about how great she is and she can be the greatest rugby player. And so I feel really sorry for her and her legacy that she is missing out this one, and we don't really know what it is. They're saying it's a specific injury, but won't tell us what that is. So does that mean she's going to miss the final as well? I feel really sorry for her as an athlete, not just for missing the game, but for what she wants in her career and how she wants to leave the game. These are the games you really want to play.
Yeah, there's very few clues as to what she's suffering from. I'm looking at it here. Her left knee was heavily strapped, so people are picking maybe it's a knee injury.
Yeah.
But Alan Bunting's done a great job with the Black Ferns again. The girls are all in, and wasn't it this time 4 years ago where the country needed a massive distraction and they came ahead and
I
they
went to that
stepped up?
game.
How good was that?
It's the greatest rugby game I ever been to.
If there's one thing that I can encourage MVPs to do this weekend is get up at 6 a.m. and watch that game Saturday morning. Because
100%.
the girls deserve it. And I'm joking a bit when it comes to being the distraction that they need, but I do think that this country is...
Oh, I'm not.
We are so rugby heavy, and we are so looking for distractions, and we don't get that. I think last weekend was a slap in the chops for a lot of sports fans.
It was a kick in the balls.
It was a heartbreak.
Oh.
You know what? Funny story too is, so Brook and I we had our pot. We hosted our Betcha pot for the Warriors game, and just like
shout out to Betcha.
Thank you, Betcha. So there was a limit of $10. If you wanted to be a part of our pot, we kept it pretty low key because this is our first pot we've ever hosted.
I was a bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, and we ended up having $2,500 in the pot to play with. I can't tell you how much stress you go under. Like, it's already stressful. The Warriors are playing the Panthers to try and go through.
Yeah.
They're at home, sure, but the stress you feel when you've got other people's money sitting there.
Oh, the pressure.
Man, it was fun.
Once
the pressure was gone, we actually won on our first scoring play.
We went for penalty.
We went for a penalty. We just in case, we backed both the Panthers and the Warriors, and I was asking them to try and slam it from 80 out, take the penalty on the first stoppage of play. But we ended up winning big. But then, as the game went on, we kind of started to make a few foolish calls.
Yeah, that was my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know we should
Marc
be
called me at one point, like, call every time you make a bet, buddy. don't you ever.
Brooke started going off. He
I was like, golden point. He was like, what are you doing, brother? It is the first half.
Anyways, long story short, we had a really good time. And we're watching the Warriors. I feel like it's probably a fair result for their season and for the people that they had on the field and for Penrith. We decided over a phone call when we were arguing about what one of the bets was going to be, it kind of felt like, as much as Warriors fans we are, it probably, with the injuries we have, with the season that was kind of been sort of spluttering, it would have felt a bit odd being the team that put the Panthers out.
The four-time champs.
The four-time champs.
Yeah, and Marc is so right. This is coming from the biggest Warriors fans, wanted nothing else for the Warriors to win. But when I think about Penrith, I think about their story. I think about if they lose in the semi to like Melbourne. You know, if they lose into the grand final and they lose, someone hits a field goal to beat them at the end. You know, it has to be a part of the story. I just think stories, it's already kind of written in the sports stars. I think Penrith have another chance this weekend because Crichton's out. You know, so they kind of have potentially this ride. And then they're in the semis. And who doesn't back Penrith in the semis?
They're back.
You know, like
Penrith is well and truly back. 5
times, guys. They could fill the hand. They could fill the hand this year if they go and do it. Anyway, speaking of filling the hand, shout out to my man Hamish Kerr.
Look at Hamish Kerr. Guess what? Well, we've all been scratching our heads going, what happened to the All Blacks?
Hamish Kerr.
How did we get pants that badly?
we're jumping from all of our problems. He's jumping over the pole higher than anyone else. He has the big five. He has the Thanos. He has all of the what are they called? Infinity Stones. He has the 2024 World Indoor Championship. He has the 2022 Commonwealth Games. He has the 2025 Diamond League Final Champion. He is the 2024 Paris Olympics Champion. And he has just won the World Champs in 2025. He has all 5. He is absolutely incredible. And I feel like this country only... I don't know if we know enough about him. Like...
Hamish Kerr.
That is incredible.
High jumpers, and a name that I think is reasonably familiar with most sports fans in this country. Like, people have known he can jump high. But not a sport we are typically, like, athletics in general, not something we
But
can
what's the
throw.
difference? Because everyone knows who Valerie is.
Yeah. I think Hamish, like, Valerie was dominant for, like, at every single meet, every single time she turned up, at everything she took, she threw in. Same with
Beatrice
Farmer-Winner. Yeah, again, these and just like action-packed, dominating everything. But I also think the idea behind someone like a Hamish Kerr and doing high jump, like high jump, just doesn't feel like a sport that we're used to being good at. And so he's
the first one.
He's kind of our first.
paving the way.
Yeah, like middle distance running, we've had a few stars in that, and shot put. Discus, we can do that.
I'm just looking up all this man's stats. He is bloody good.
It's Hamish Kerr is someone who we should definitely be like, and good on him for providing more distraction for me.
No, thank you for providing that, and also to my man, Geordie Beamish.
Geordie Beamish.
Shout out to Geordie. Shout out to Geordie Beamish as well. I don't know if anyone saw it. It was like the most heroic race. The race before he falls over in the steeplechase, like he hustles his way to make it into the final, and he has this leg coming down the home straight that you might not know nothing about athletics. I don't know a thing about steeple besides they jump over and they run a long time. But that whatever he put down on that last 120, incredible. Incredible.
He looked like he was a sprinter, and he was just starting at that point.
Right.
That's how quickly he finished.
Usain, where did you come from?
Yeah, like everybody else is tired because they've all been running that same race. It looked like he hadn't run that first part of the steeple part.
You know what really pisses me off?
What's that?
When they finish this race and they just jog off.
Yeah.
Is it the pace that they have just ran at?
Yeah.
You know how exhausted they should be?
You should be on the ground.
Jumping if you don't dive to the ground and die, how fit are you? This one. It's this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the check of the watch.
Yeah.
We get it. You're fit.
Annoys me too when marathon runners or half marathon runners do the same. They
The
just
same
like
thing,
jog
eh?
off.
Oh,
Might do another 20.
Such haters.
Yeah.
Such haters.
These are
Anyway,
the big three
the
stories,
big three,
folks.
baby.
Good fun.
Play on.
I know it's on.
Oh.
I know it's on like Donkey Kong because look how he's sitting now.
You know
He's
what?
sitting up.
I love a good quiz. I do love a good NFL quiz too. I am suffering though from old age in the sense that I do forget things. I know I'm bad at that, but I reckon I'll be pretty good at this.
Set yourself up to fail. here. I
Considering
like that.
too, I'm 0-2.
Little cushion. I
I'm
like
0-2 in our fantasy football. What are you? 1-1? Are you 1 last?
1-1. I should be 2-0. So, lost that first one. Hendo, what are you?
1-1.
1-1.
Yeah, Sean's
Yep.
Sean's 1-1
Sean's
too.
1-1.
I'm the worst out of all of us. I should not get this quiz then.
Okay, the quiz. So,
Hey, before you start, can I just say also, how good to have NFL football back?
I'm with. I get it.
You do
I
get
didn't
it?
get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
It's compact, it's quick, it's ability to lose money and play fantasy and
On to the next
distract
thing.
yourself on a Monday.
You know what? And we talk to each other more.
We do.
You know, like we leave. We don't talk about play on. We don't talk about TMS. We talk about fantasy.
It's so good. I love having American football back, and
And
look,
I'm not sick of you.
No,
You know, like this, I actually love you more.
there we go.
Fantasy, man. It's peak malehood. It's peak, and I'm here and I'm enjoying it.
That's it.
Okay, I've got a quiz though. I got a quiz that someone sent me. Shout out to Coach Dave 17. He sent this to me on Sleeper. He said, "I've got a good quiz for Matua and Marc, and if you're listening right now, good luck. If you think you know the NFL,
Okay, Coach Dave.
here are 10 questions for the pod. Question number 1. Hendo, can you keep score, please? Question number 1. Who was the winner of the NFC West Division last year?
The NFC West. Oh, I'm hoping you'd say the AFC West. That's easy. NFC West. Was it the Detroit Lions? Oh, no, they're NFC North. No.
That didn't feel right.
No.
I don't know where they are, but I felt like Detroit is middle, so I don't think that would be.
Yeah, it's not done on.
It's not
no,
yeah,
it's
cool.
not
Yeah,
that.
no, cool. Yeah.
NFC West. NFC West. My mind's gone blank. Sorry, who was it?
LA Rams.
Okay, yeah, no, they're not even in the same division. My bad. Nice start, Dave.
Number 2. Oh, we pipped him. See, but like these ones, you feel like you can get their way.
Yeah.
Number 2. Where was the 2025 NFL Draft held?
The 2025 NFL Draft.
Good questions, Dave. Good bloody questions.
Philadelphia.
Green Bay.
Of course it was Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Of course it was Green Bay. I'm 0-2.
0-2.
And the same as my fantasy record.
I got a good feeling about this one. I think you get this one. Who had the number 1 pick in the 2024 draft?
24. Chicago Bears.
Come on. And who did they select?
Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams. He is on the board.
I don't know where they drafted him, like as in type what city they were in when they drafted, but I know that.
No, you're on.
Yeah.
Okay, who won the... Oh, we're going back a little bit here. Who won the 13/14 NFL season? Super Bowl...
What? 2013, 2014 season?
Yeah.
Okay.
It says Super Bowl XLVIII, and I was trying to work it out, and I was like, I'm not going to get that.
Far out. So it's 2013, 14.
It's quite memorable. I mean, they're all probably quite memorable, but even I remember this one.
I feel like it's the Patriots. They were
I
big back then.
threw you with that. No.
Oh,
You can have another guess, because now that you said Patriots, I probably threw you with
they're
that.
all a blur, if I'm being honest, because none of them.
They were like gang.
Yeah.
This team that I think, when I think about this team that won, gang.
I feel like you're trying to point.
Not
towards,
Raiders. Well, we know it's not
No.
Raiders.
Thought it feels like you're pointing me towards the San Francisco 49ers, because that's what they say. Gang.
Oh, okay. I've led you down the path.
Ravens?
No.
Oh, who?
Oh, I want you to like kind of guess. Skittles. I'm gonna give you a cue.
Oh, that's
Skittles.
Seattle's.
Seattle.
Seahawks.
That's
Yeah.
I led you down the path wrong
Yeah,
twice.
you were
I
all
don't
over
know.
the place.
Gang was.
They did beat the Patriots in that though.
There you go.
There we go. So Patriots. I was going for a slot in the time of year. Man, I'm terrible. I don't know the NFL at all.
No, but you know fantasy. Here's a fantasy question.
Good.
Who was the highest scoring running back in fantasy football last year?
Ooh, I would imagine it was probably Saquon.
Don't go any further. I'm gonna stop you.
Yeah.
Well done. Saquon Barkley.
Never owned him.
Got him right now.
Good player.
I'm waiting for him to blow up. He
will.
He's only giving me 16 and 17s. Next question. Who won MVP last season?
Oh, who did win it last season?
Marc, you got to get that one.
I would want to say, was it Lamar? He didn't win it that year. Who else would have been in there? Was it like MVP of the season or the finals?
Season.
Okay.
Nah, you should definitely get this.
Was it Saquon again?
You're gonna kick yourself. You're gonna kick yourself.
This is not helping. Imagine thinking you were good at the NFL and not caring about who
Who
won
did
the
the
MVP.
MVP last year?
I actually don't. Like I like picking winners and I like playing fantasy football, but I don't. What I'm learning here is I don't give a shit about the history.
You care about what you care about, eh?
Okay, so it would have to be. If Lamar didn't, then it'll be a quarterback. It'll be
Here you go.
Josh Allen.
Well done. There you go.
They love a good quarterback in MVP.
This one's really specific. Who was Matua Marc's third pick in the play-on NFL draft this season?
That is specific.
To
I wouldn't
you.
know that either. I know I took quarterback,
Yeah, and then who did you go?
and then I either went. I would have gone wide receiver, and it would have been AJ Brown.
Well done. Well done.
Like I should know who I picked. And AJ's been trash. AJ's absolute trash.
But
One catch in the first week.
The 2-0. Yeah, that might be his look this whole year.
Still though, trash.
Okay, you're a Carolina's Panthers fan.
Yes.
That's what you are.
Yep.
If you know anything, you know the Panthers.
Yep.
There's
Back to
no
back.
way that you could get this one wrong.
Back to front. I've absolutely got this.
Who do the Carolina Panthers play in week 3?
Well, they played the Cardinals last week. And
You can eliminate 2 teams here and then just guess one of the other.
I'm
whatever it
guessing
is.
because they played out of division, this will be an interdivision game. So it'll either be the Saints or it'll be the Falcons or it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay, I'll stop you there. It's one of the 3.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and lock in.
This is the chase. A, B, or C.
Who would it be? I'm going to go and say it's Tampa.
So you said who?
I said it's Atlanta.
There you go.
That's it.
That is a
That's
man
it.
that knows his team.
That's it.
That is a man that knows the NFL back to front.
I can tell you this much for free. We're losing that game against Atlanta. We're losing it by a lot.
Watch them win.
No, we're losing. I don't want them to win. I need them to absolutely. We're going after Archie Manning.
Shout out to Coach Dave 17. Appreciate you, brother.
Play on, play on, play on.
Betcha, let's do a bit of a review of last week and let's get through it quickly. Like, this means nothing to nobody right now because Shaun isn't here to cry,
Oh, it means-
to moan,
means something to
and
me.
to be upset. But let's go through it. The matchups for last week. We had in matchup number 1, it was the NRL elimination final. Obviously, the Panthers taking on the Warriors, and it was Shaun's pick first, wasn't it?
Yeah, he went with the Wires. Can we
went
not
with the
talk
Wires.
about this anymore? It actually makes me sad.
It does a 24-8 anyway.
Oh, but man, love the Warriors. We go again next season, riddled with injuries. Have to be proud of the season that you guys still had. We still love you as the Warriors. I just can't talk about that game anymore.
Best fans in the comp as well.
Absolutely.
Put that out
We
there.
love you, Waz.
Matchup number 2, let's get into something way more happy. The Rugby Championship that happened at 7:05 on Saturday night. Yeah, that was South Africa, and that was the All Blacks. And South Africa won 43-10.
That still kind of hurts, doesn't it?
Brook, you picked the All Blacks to win that one. Any breakdown on what went wrong?
You know what? I actually have to. We might have to stop going to Wellington.
Do you
Yeah.
hang on a sec.
We
Let's
might
let's
have
talk
to.
about this. Do you really believe Wellington is the problem?
Well, I don't know if it is, but I'm not strong enough to continue to get messages after the game and be like, "You're city."
Right, so you're trying to clear your conscience.
Protect
but-
me. Help me. I don't know what it is, but there does become a psyche. I wish Shaun was here. Maybe we can break this down. There actually does become a bit of a psyche
Yeah.
of
A narrative.
it doesn't go that well for us in this town, i.e. Wellington. It goes great for us in this town, e.g. Eden Park.
Can a narrative change the psyche of a team?
Absolutely.
So we're saying, when we're boiling it down, and these teams are so highly tuned, athletic, plays, intelligence is there, everything's at peak. We're here, head to head. That's what happened in week at Eden Park. Then there's something where they say, oh, they never win in Wellington, and it's that little bit that drops one team.
I don't know if it drops a team, it drops certain players. Because if I think about, okay, I'm basketballing this for a second.
That by association drops.
Does bring it down though.
Yeah.
I know that Kobe Bryant never went into a stadium and went, what, the record? I don't give a damn about the record. But there would be players on the Lakers team who would have gone, oh, I don't know, we can't win. We're down 3-1. It's never happened before. Where I know Kobe would be like, well, what a chance.
That's fair.
So I think there's players, but you're right. Even if it's one, it brings it down ever so slightly.
There you go. All right, so that means Shaun won that one because you decided the All Blacks were going to
I'm
win.
always going the All Blacks.
Yeah, matchup number 3, Shaun's pick again. That is the Women's Rugby World Cup quarterfinal. Black Ferns taking on South Africa, which they won 46-17. Great game.
It was great first half.
It was
second half,
Shaun's
sorry.
pick. He picked right. He said that the Black Ferns are going to win. Matchup number 4, EPL, 3:30 on a Monday morning. Man City taking on Man U. Brook, you went with Man City. It was the correct call. They won that game 3-0. It's like you already knew.
Man, just the Oracle, baby. I mean, the odds were like $5 to $1.20.
Yeah.
But sometimes you got to back the odds.
That's
Shout out
it.
to Man City, baby.
So it all came down to the last matchup. That was on Monday, 8:25 a.m. The NFL was where we were looking. It was the Eagles taking on the Chiefs, a repeat of last year's Super Bowl. You know what? Shaun had the pick. Excuse me. Shaun had the pick and decided that he reckons history wouldn't repeat, that the Chiefs would get up. He was wrong. 20 points to 17. Brook,
Tushy
you
pushy,
get the
baby.
head, and you get the week, which means the comeback is on.
Put my face up there.
Put your face up there,
Let me
and this
push
week,
my way back in there.
what an absolute
not over, is
special.
it?
It's not over yet. No. This
Yep.
week is an absolute special because you're gonna get free run on all these
I
results.
get all of them? Okay,
Yep.
sweet.
So let's go with
Talk to me.
matchup number 1, and this happens on Friday night at 7:30 p.m.
This is not going to end well, actually.
The return, I know.
I just realized what you said, and when old Suki Lala gets back in that seat next week, guys, can we just like take a moment?
That's a deal, though.
And next week when we get in here,
Yeah.
like don't say anything. And if you're listening right now, we won't say anything before. When we start the Betcha Matchups next week and Shaun's here, just be prepared for what's coming.
For a second, actually, Hendo, can you flick back to the other screen because I want to point something out. Typically, you boys win off others' mistakes. So Shaun's got the upper hand this week because he's not going to
That
get
is
a pick.
true.
So if you look through last week's ones, you actually were gifting each other picks. So technically, Shaun should win this one.
Well, I have seen what's coming
Oh,
up too, and
fine.
I'm not confident on.
Okay,
on
well,
any of them.
back to the other screen, Hendo. And let's get into matchup number 1. It is the return of your NZ Breakers, Brook. At
Yes,
$1.73,
tomorrow night.
the NBL tips off for them. It's tomorrow night. Brisbane Bullets, who are they taking on? $2.10. Who are you taking and why?
I'm taking the Breakers just because it's at home. I don't know much about this team. Well, I don't know much about the league just yet, so I'm not going to try and gas it up and say I know more than I know. But what I do know about the Breakers is that they've restructured their team.
Ownership?
So, ownership. I think they have 11 out of the 12 are Kiwis.
Yep.
Ruben
Ruben Tarangi's back.
Ruben's back. Isaiah's back. Taylor Britt gets his chance. Colin Davidson's in there. Rob Lowe's back in there. So they have a lot of Kiwis in there. And they run it around their point guard, Parker. And they have new ownership. They have an absolute gun in the name of Kareem Lopez. He'll be in the NBA next year. He's 18 years old. I actually played basketball last night with his dad. Game winner, by the way.
Speaking of which,
Hey,
game winner.
game winner.
Tell him about it, Brook.
Game winner last night.
Tell him about it.
Hold on, where's my clock? Wind it back. Guys, we were down 19 in the fourth. 19 points in the fourth quarter.
You said 20 to me downstairs.
It's probably closer to 15, but I just,
Okay.
for story's sake, Marc,
Okay, go.
we were
19.
down 22 in the fourth.
22
in the fourth. Your boy got a little bit hot. Bang, 3. Boom. Next time, corner 3. Transition 3. Get into the paint. No look passes. Back down the lane. Switch to the left. I had 20 in the fourth. We're down 1. 6 seconds to go. Found it interesting the play wasn't ran for me. That's fine. I still love my team. Shout out to the Choppers. Ball goes away from me when the ball actually comes in. Someone shoots it. They miss. IQ, smart. Where's that ball going? If you shoot from that end, it's going to land up over here. Lands where I think it does, right in the palm of my hands. I have 2 people collapsing towards me. Catch the ball, and 1.
Backboard.
Backboard.
Didn't call it, but backboard.
I want to say that it was like 0.66. No, 0.6 seconds left on the clock. Your boy hit the game winner.
The game winner. We're going to put that footage up on the screen right here in the middle, as you can see. Right here. There's
Oh, bro, you can have that.
Yeah, there we go.
Have that.
It's going right there. Sending it through.
Guys, I
Anyway,
actually had a game
enough
winner.
about that.
Sorry, I just got so into that. I actually had a game winner.
So you're going to take the Breakers?
I'm going to take the Breakers and look out for Kareem Lopez this year. Yes.
They also had, just for anyone who's interested, they did actually have 2 wins in the preseason as well. They went 2-0 in their preseason.
They did. And
Yeah.
sorry, I forgot his name, but whoever got MVP apparently is an absolute gun. So
Love that.
Looking forward to that.
All right, matchup number 2, and it is the Women's Rugby World Cup semi-final number 1, 6 a.m. Saturday morning, and it's Black Ferns at $1.55 taking on Canada at $2.40.
You know what it
These
is.
numbers make me nervous, Brook, because
Canada's
240
good.
isn't a big. That's not a big jump for Canada to be able to win this. And
Canada beat
typically-
us last time we played.
Yeah. Typically in this market, they're always going to give. They're going to give the Black Ferns the better look. So at $1.55, that's still a big gap.
It's closer than I would like it just on, when I see those odds, and I know Georgia's not in there. But this team's a really good team. Canada is, but I'm talking about the Black Ferns as well, because you think about it, and we're obviously so closely connected with Caitlin. When you think about how great Caitlin's been, there's, when we probably thought there was no way that she wouldn't make the squad. And it's not on anything she's done. She's been absolutely incredible. It's just other players have played so well that there's like, where do you put Caitlin?
Yeah.
They've played so well. And you never would have thought that was an option, because last year and this year as well, she's been incredible.
Well, at the start of the
Absolutely
tournament,
incredible.
when we were talking about top try scorer, none of us were picking an 18-year-old in Braxton Sorensen McGee.
And Braxton
Because we
forced
didn't
away
know
in
Braxton was going to get game time, but she had her moment. She took that moment.
Absolutely.
And is very, like, what an incredible player. Put the ball in her hands as well, and it just seems to go over the try line. So, yeah.
Kicking option too. I'm going Black Ferns, though. I'm going Black Ferns, but that Canadian team, they do scare me a bit as well.
There we go. Lock in Black Ferns at $1.55. Matchup number 3, and we are headed to the NRL semi-final number 1, Saturday, 9:50 p.m. It is the Raiders. This is the elimination semi-final. Raiders taking on the Sharks. You got the Raiders at $1.52. How many times can you lose a game in one week? Well, how many times can you win the game only to have it taken off you and then finally lose on a drop goal at the very end? Poor Raiders fans. Man,
that was tough,
Warriors fans think they've had it hard this season.
God.
That was a tough game for the Raiders fans. Taking on the Sharks at $2.55.
Let's have some fun, eh?
Go on then. Roll the dice.
No. You want to do it for me?
Oh, me?
Yeah, go pick one.
Oh, I don't think the Raiders drop this one.
House money. Go on.
Yeah.
We got some house money in there.
100%. Lock in the Raiders.
Raiders?
Lock in the Raiders.
I think so too. I feel
Yeah.
sorry for them. And no, you can't feel sorry for them because they played an absolutely incredible game. But they played so well all season. You play to have this week off.
Bro, have you seen the press conference with Joey Tuppeny sitting right next to Ricky? The two of them looked like they had just been caged animals and been taunted with sticks. Like, that Raiders team, I think, is going to run through the Sharks. I don't think the Sharks are going to have a chance. I think they are so frustrated and annoyed.
I'd imagine they are too.
They know this is their last chance, and they're going to go for it. All right, matchup number 5. Matchup number 4. We've got the other NRL game that's on this weekend. It's the Bulldogs taking on the Panthers. And funny, eh? Those Panthers just making their way through. If you look at the Betcha prices, $3.45 for a Bulldogs win. Bulldogs have looked good all season. The Panthers, who have looked good late in the season, at $1.32. $1.32. That is the shortest odds that you can get in our Betcha matchups this week.
Yes.
The Panthers.
Panthers, man. I'm locking in the Panthers. No Critter. Frick, I love Critter too. So not to have him, it's a tough one for the Panthers, for the Doggies to go and win. But, bro, last week, and I'm just sitting there and I'm just kind of thinking about the things Shaun's told us about NRL 7, manipulating, finding space. I was watching Cleary last week, and this I'm going to start calling it Harry Potter. This man is a wizard. He was reset. Boom. This man's Dumbledore.
He's a wizard.
Bro, he is Dumbledore, boy. He's top tier. Don't get no better than him. Reset 6. Reset 6. Blaze, have a jam. Let me find some space. Reset 6. He was a master. So I can't. Who could bet against the Panthers?
All right, and finally, in sports matchup number 5 for our Betcha matchups, we have the NFL back on Monday, 5 a.m. Can I just say, folks, cannot wait for daylight saving because then that becomes a 6 a.m., which is a gentleman's hours. So 5 a.m., it is the Patriots taking on the Steelers. Good old AFC battle of two reasonably good teams this season. So we've got the Patriots at $1.94 and the Steelers at $1.87.
Okay.
Who are you picking?
Sorry, let me go. I was going to go Raiders. So let's just pretend I took Raiders. Can you make this a bet for me? Who would you go?
I like the experience of Aaron Rodgers in the Steelers uniform, so I'd lock in the Steelers.
Steelers it is. Steelers it is. Lock them in. Diggs is having a baby to Cardi B. Just side note.
Oh, really?
Yeah, congratulations.
Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs. That's the one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. The most targeted Patriots wide receiver this season.
We
so
do
far.
it all, man. Pop culture and sport.
All right, just a quick wrap-up of how it's going to look. So next week, Brook, you're wanting, after this weekend happens, you're wanting the Breakers to win in matchup number 1. You're wanting the Black Ferns to win in matchup number 2. You're wanting the Raiders to win in matchup number 3. In matchup number 4, you're needing the Panthers to keep on keeping on. And in matchup number 5, we're wanting the Steelers to pip the Patriots. And that's going to get you the win for this week. Just a quick reminder too, QR code up on the screen right now. If you'd like to take our little multi that's going on, we're going to take.
What we got?
We're going to take Braxton Sorensen McGee to score any time for the Black Ferns. We're going to take the Raiders, them Canberra Raiders, head-to-head in a straight-up win. And then we're also locking in the Steelers to win head-to-head in the NFL.
Bam, bam. Thank you, man. That is the show.
Hey, just make sure we say too, thank you to Betcha.
Yep.
Thank you as always for your support. But also, if you are gambling, make sure you're gambling responsibly. This isn't a way out. This is something that's a little bit of fun. This is spare cash time, all right?
Yep.
We don't want to encourage people to go down a bad path. So, yes, please Betcha, but bet responsibly.
Man, we talked some sports today.
Woo!
Oh, this Willie Weight stuff.
Where's Shaun?
Actually, no. I think actually, definitely Willie Weight stuff. I think there's an update on that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, now we have to wait another week till Shaun gets back.
Okay, I'm looking forward to that. Hey, enjoy your
Enjoy your
sports.
weekend.
Up the Black Ferns. Get it right in netball. Come on now.
Yes.
Lamborghini. Look at the speed! Shaun Johnson! Aguero! It's over! Pass is intercepted at the goal line. In your life have you seen anything like that? Elliott hits it over the grandstand, and New Zealand are in the World Cup final!
Play on.